In January of this year, we arrived in St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Fast forward to June 24th, and we're making a mad dash for Grenada, ahead of hurricane season. This is the first video in a series telling our story of the past 5 months.
Okay, so today is the day. We are leaving St. Thomas. We just got the dinghy up and we are ready to go.
Yo!
Ready to go?
As ready as we ever gonna be.
Yep. So what's the plan?
Turn on the engine, drop the mooring, and motor on the top of St. John, go out on the far east side of St. John, and then make a beeline for Guadalupe.
Okay, sweet.
What happened? All right, take number 58. Yeah, so how was the trip from St. Thomas down to Grenada?
Trip was not smooth. It was very eventful. We got hit by a huge wave and it basically broke our davit system off of its base.
So if you look right here, the davit literally broke off of the base.
You know, that was exciting enough. And then when we were about maybe 4 miles outside of Guadalupe,
We realized that we had an engine issue that had been developing over the course of a full day, right? So we ended up flooding our diesel tank with salt water because somebody left the gas cap off after refueling at sea. That is water from our diesel tank. And a lot of it, dude. That was not a good situation. But we ended up sailing into Guadalupe, which was very exciting, in like 35 knots of wind. We had to work our way upwind, and then we sailed right into the bay, a little bay, Dehe, where we had friends waiting to help us. I've got a bee flying around me. So we sailed into Dehe, dealt with the fuel issue, and then we had to deal with a tropical low system, a low pressure system, that eventually became Tropical Storm Bonnie.
when it passed over our anchorage, it was causing like 50 knots of wind, which caused us to drag. We never dragged.
Yeah, we did drag at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, hit our friend's boat.
Yeah, good thing too, because if we hadn't run into that boat, we would have ended up.
Don't take a sip of your wine, the bees.
Yeah, see him. We would have ended up drifting out into the Caribbean Sea in tropical storm conditions, which would have been
very exciting.
Yeah, it would have been very surprising to wake up in the big waves, and yeah.
Anyway, so we let that pass, and then we made our way down to Grenada with no bimini.
We're doing anywhere from 4 to 6 knots. We've seen some 7s as well. I don't think we'll be able to keep up the 7s. Conditions are supposed to gradually improve the further into the sail we get. So yeah, this should be the worst of it in terms of sea state. But we are taking advantage of the good wind right now to make some headway. That way we don't have to burn a whole bunch of fuel, because fuel is expensive right now.
So we made it down to Grenada, and we finally hauled the boat out, which we've been trying to do for about 2 years.
We have been trying to haul out for 2 years. It all worked out just fine. We made it safely. Yeah. It was very exciting, very rough, but the boat did great. And now she's secured and safe. So yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
Doing it. lady. Going to secure our future. What you gonna do?
I don't know, maybe work on the video. How'd it go?
I got a job. They own a business that manages yachts here. So all these big catamarans come and charter through here. They supply captains, they supply crew, and they supply technicians to do all the maintenance and everything on the boats. I think it'll fit in really good.
And we might have the hookup on a mooring ball?
No, not might. We got to hook up on a mooring ball.
Nice.
Just got to talk to the guy. Finding jobs in St. Thomas was surprisingly easy. With the tourism, charter, and yachting industries being so popular in the Virgin Islands, we were both employed within weeks of arriving. And because we arrived so early in the season, we secured a mooring ball in Vessup's Inner Harbor. A prime spot for us, because we are now protected from the massive ferry wakes in the outer harbor, and the Inner Harbor is in close proximity to Paradise Yacht Management and Synergy, the physical therapy clinic where Holly is now employed. It is so close that she keeps an eye on Acadian while treating patients. So with a long list of upgrades for Acadian and a dwindling cruising kitty, we waste no time and go straight to work. This morning we are on board 7 Stars. She is a Bally 4.8. The boat came in, it's been used for charter, and we now have a leak on one of our sail drives. So we're gonna take the boat over to Christmas Cove this morning where it's nice and calm and really clear water. We're gonna drop the lower unit, replace the lower seals while the boat is in the water. We're leaving Banner Bay and we are headed for Christmas Cove, so we've got to go just around this corner right here. We're headed just to the coast of Greater St. James. There's a nice little cove right there. It'll be nice and calm so we can get all this work done. First step in this whole process is going to be to remove the oil from that dude.
137 hours.
137 hours on that engine. Alright, just like that, we are done with the seal replacement on the lower unit of sail drive, and we're going to sail our way back to Banner Bay.
Okay, so we finally have a weekend off together. So we are getting out of here and we are going around the corner to... Where are we going?
We're gonna head over to Secret Harbor. We have a couple of days off from our jobs. We're here in Red Hook and we want to get away for a little bit. So we're gonna go just around the corner. It's a nice calm little bay. So we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna fire the engine up and go to Secret Harbor. There she goes. Excited?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, me too.
Right now?
Yep.
Perfect.
Nice. We're motor sailing because we got the current against us. And we got to go through this cut over here, and I want to get there before it gets too bad. Alright, so here we are. We made it to Secret Harbor. It's quite a few boats in here for this little tiny harbor, but that's okay. We found a spot in between a few boats and tucked in a good ways.
Cheers to a new spot.
Where's my beer? Haven't had one of these in a while. Anchor beer. Cheers.